Morning, how are we all doing? Pete here. It's Saturday morning, out in the supermarket job. We're just heading out towards Liskeard way from Austell where we're based. So yeah, I'll bring you along this morning and we'll see how we get on, and hopefully the weather's going to improve. It was a bit of rain earlier on, and but it's forecast to stay dry today, so fingers crossed it stays dry for me. So anyway, I'll speak to you in a bit. I'll bring you along and we'll play a few tunes now on the way, and yeah, speak to you soon. Just going up to our first drop now, which is down a little lane in a little hamlet up here, and the property's on the, well, I won't say where it is, but it's just down here, and we're back up to the customer's house. There's about 3 properties down here. Down the old Cornish dual carriageways, they say. You had 1 or 2 comments about people saying about, well, do you have to go down these lanes? Well, if the customer's down there, then yes, we do. So, as you saw, I drove down a main road, which is the A390, Liskeard, St Austell to Plymouth Road, and then I had to turn off and come down to this little hamlet, and then I've got another hamlet beyond here with another drop in it. And then I'm back into Liskeard, which will be more sort of built up area. Now it's called Travelmond, I guess, something like that. That's the hamlet we're in now. Like I say, the property's just down here. We sort of pull forward and back up. There's a couple of 2 or 3 properties, sort of quite nearish properties up there. Pretty cat. Phone box, as you can see, it's quite tight for it. There's no other way to come to these properties, so we have no choice really. nice little hamlet actually, just outside Liskeard. Some nice places around this area actually. Right, the property we want is just up here on the left, so I'll back up there, just in this entrance here. We back up and I'll bring you back in a little while. So that's the first one done. Just coming out of there. Container in a barn. So this drop we just done, and the next one are sort of regulars. Every Saturday morning we go to them. Not always me, but yeah. Last couple of Saturdays I've sort of been in town mostly. So these lanes are alright and they're okay because they're obviously wide enough for tractors and stuff like that, but if you meet something coming the other way, then you got some reversing. Someone's got some reversing to do, unless you're fortunate enough to be near a turning. What I try and do, I sort of try and keep an eye out for pull-ins as I'm coming down these lanes, just so I can sort of think if something comes the other way, like there's one there, and look, that's sort of hard standing, so I can sort of nip in there. We've been down here before, quite a regular sort of little route down there. We go through that ford, which might be a bit fuller today because we've had a lot of sleet and rain and stuff like that over the last few days. It's been horrible down here in Cornwall actually, weather-wise. It's not been very nice at all. Cold, but no snow. We haven't had no snow and ice much, only a couple of days of frosts. That's not too bad. Nice up a little bit more, yeah. It's a little bit more. There's the old tree bin come down. Don't get no grip up this hill. Rear wheel drive, not much anyway. Oh, slide. What I'll do, I'll get to the top here and I'll bring you back in a little while. Not far away from the next drop now, just coming down this hill into another hamlet. Turn right. Yeah, it's a couple of minutes away I think from the next job. We get these gloves supplied. I mean, they're pretty good. They've got good grip and that, and quite handy with because the vans get covered in so much muck, but also swipe screen compatible, you know. So, okay. So do get all the kit. Decent coat, jacket, stuff like that. You can order it and it comes pretty quickly as well. So just order clothing online, boots, etc. And it comes pretty quickly. A little bit of a flood here, not much. It's always so wet around there. It's wet when it's dry around there, if that makes sense. just on the edges of Liskeard now. So, like I say, we've been down here before. It's a regular customer. So I think you've all seen this one before. Oh, banger up there, look. That railway crossing we have to go across just down there, just down that turning there on the right hand side. We have to go across that railway crossing. So this is another old farm. It's not a farm now, I don't think, but it was a farm. And there's the Liskeard railway line running along on the right hand side. It's only a single track. A bit like the track we've got from St Austell across to Newquay. How long they keep these lines going for, I don't know. They're good though. I think they should keep them going if they can. You never know these days what they're going to cut and stop doing. Probably not that cost effective, except in the summertime. Side, which wasn't, I don't know if it's a working farm still, but it's, I don't think the people who live there, there's a couple of properties there, so I think it was a working farm. Might still be parts of it, but the houses are definitely different people who live in different houses. Makes sense. Might have been an old mill, this part of it as well, because there's some structures in the garden that are a bit like an old mill. Normally drive in. Yeah, I just think it's an old mill and it's been converted into, well, some holiday apartments and just places. Up there, there's one over here. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. So that's done that one, and now we're heading back into Liskeard now. I think we've got a couple of drops in Liskeard, and then we'll be heading out to back all the way back towards St Austell and out to Foy. So yeah, lovely views across the countryside here, because it's valley. I'll bring you back in a little while. So sometimes I do come on the busy roads, just coming out of Liskeard now on the A30, well, A39. Sometimes I do come out on the busy roads. I'm on the A38 just out of Liskeard now, heading to another little village, so so we do come on the main road sometimes. So just for those people who think, well, I'm perhaps doing it just for the videos. No, most of our calls are in rural areas, unless we're in town, obviously. So it is what it is. Anyway, I'll speak to you all in a bit. So we've done all the jobs in Liskeard, now going back to Foy. I've got 3 jobs in Foy left this morning and 1 job just to go back into St Austell. So yeah, pretty nice little morning really. So quite happy with that. So this afternoon will probably be a bit of a heavy local run, I'm guessing. That's what they tend to do. But don't know how busy it's today compared for orders and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll speak to you all in a bit. Bye for now. Afternoon everyone, Saturday afternoon, Pete here again. Just out doing a few villages, just coming out of a farm actually, just done a delivery there. Yeah, I've had 1 job this afternoon already cancelled on us with a payment issue on it. We do get that from time to time, so just anybody who's sort of like looking to do this sort of thing, you do get payment issues sometimes. I think it's where the customer hasn't paid for their shopping yet, but the order's gone through. I don't know if all supermarkets are the same, but the one I work for is. So it comes up as a payment issue, then you just ring into the depot and it hasn't been paid, so that one will be going back. Nice little hamlet. We're a place called Liskeard, which is just not far off from Lostwithiel, sort of St Austell sort of area. It's miserly weather today, foggy, miserly weather. It's not nice, really, not great. I've got quite a busy afternoon. I've got 14, 15 calls. Done 4. Well, one of them was cancelled, so I've got 1 less. And then we've I've got 2 or 3 around this area, and then I'm heading back into St Austell and finish off all in that area. So what I'll do, I'll probably have a stop for a coffee later on and have a chat and bring you up to date. Speak to you all in a bit.